zápis dětský. No, to je zábava. Klauziku, musí.
Cloudy, a little bit overcast, but it's an awesome day because before us we have the first semi-finals of the Under-18 European Baseball Championship 2022 in Czech Republic. It's day 6 and at precisely 3 p.m. we'll start the first semis between the home team, winner of Group A, national team of Spain, and the second team of Group B, the national team of Italy, all-time classic. And let's, without wasting any time, start with announcing both teams, and please give a warm welcome to the field. First things first, the away team, the visitors, Team Italy, manager Francesco Aluffi. Starting lineup for Team Italy, leading off shortstop Alessandro Leise. Batting second, the second baseman, Williams Wong. Hitting third will be the third baseman, Manuel Zaza. Hitting fourth will be the first baseman, Filippo Venditti. Batting fifth, the catcher, Andres Annunziata. In the open. Hitting sixth, the center fielder, Tommaso Adorni. Batting seventh will be the right fielder, Sebastiano Catellani. Hitting eighth, the designated hitter, Alessandro Volpe. And the last batter of Italian order, the left fielder, Niccolò Funzione. Starting pitcher for Team Italy is Mr. Giacomo Taschin. Now please welcome on the field the rest of the team and the rest of the coaching staff for Team Italy. And now the home team, winner of Group A, national team of Spain, manager Miguel Javier Eros Chiriza. Starting lineup for Team Spain, leading off the second baseman Anderson Peña. Batting second, the designated hitter Luis Badenas. Hitting third will be the center fielder Jesus Montaño. Hitting fourth will be the catcher Mark Rodriguez. Batting fifth, the third baseman Samuel Salas. Hitting sixth, the right fielder Anderson Zambrano. Hitting seventh will be the left fielder Juan Arguista. Hitting eighth, the first baseman, the big bat Pablo Costales. And last man of the batting order, the shortstop Bermudez Samuel. Starting pitcher for the national team of Spain will be Jesus Yanes. And now also please give a warm welcome to the rest of the team of Spain and the rest of the coaching staff. And let's also not forget the most important man of the ball game, the umpires, home plate umpire. from Netherlands, Mr. Roy van der Wateringen. First base umpire from Czech Republic, Mr. Jiří Krompa. And the third base umpire also from Czech Republic, Mr. Tomáš Špělauer. Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome to the field our special guest of the first semifinals of the day, the city representative responsible for sports section, Mr. Jaroslav Suchý. And also the president of Czech Baseball Association, Mr. Petr Dietrich. We'll ask Mr. Jaroslav Suchý for a first ceremonial bridge, but first things first, please take your caps off for the national anthems. We are starting with the visitors, national anthem of Team Italy.
Často doma. Najde Češi prostě pokažeme jinou verzi.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing with your caps off for the national anthem of Spain. The ceremony Mr. Jaroslav Suchý. Mr. Jaroslav Suchý on the mound will start us off with the first pitch of the semifinals of 2022 European Baseball Championship. And he got him. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and let's play some baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello from Brno. It's day 6 of the European Baseball Championship for player under 18 years, 2022 here in Czech Republic. And hello from YD Baseball Arena, where ahead of us. Team Spain as the winner of Group A takes on Team Italy that finished second in Group B, first semifinals of the day of the tournament, and it's supposed to be a good one. Between the Spanish team, so far undefeated, 5 wins, 0 losses. Team Italy, 4-1 record. They were able to beat Ireland, Israel, Belgium and Germany. Lost to the home team, Czech Republic, 9-3. And here announcing for you today will be Martin Klaus, and here in the studio with me is our baseball expert, former Kansas City Royals lefty pitcher Viktor Večerka. Viktor, hello.
Hello, Martin.
What a beautiful day for baseball, a little bit cloudy here, but the stakes are high, atmosphere's even higher. What do you expect from the ball game?
Well, we got ourselves a good one. You know, Spanish national team going up against Italy in order to try to reach the final. You know, I'm expecting a very good game today, and let's play ball.
So starting on the mound for national team of Spain, that's Jose Yanes. Missed the first pitch he's thrown for today. Let's also get through the rest of the defensive setup for the Spanish national team for the semifinals. But right after this, because this one's hit high by Alessandro Olaise. First hit of the ball game is caught, but deep in right field. And I'll tell you what, the shortstop for Team Italy, Alessandro Laise, definitely put some power on it.
Yeah, very well hit. You know, wasting no time, going aggressively after, you know, first pitch for a strike of the ball game, driving it deep to right side. But he was caught just shy of the warning track.
So that's out number one. The starter, Yanes, needed 2 pitches to record out number one. So let's get through the rest of the defensive setup for Team Spain. Catching is Marc Rodriguez, first baseman Pablo Costales, second baseman Anderson Peña, third baseman is Eusebio Salas. The shortstop, Samuel Alejandro Bermúdez. Left fielder for Team Spain, Joan Antonio Augusta de la Cruz. Center field is playing Jesus Montaño. And the right fielder for Team Spain, Anderson Zambrano. Batting order for Team Italy. After this, because this one's hit well to the center field, but that was Jesus Montaño who was able to get a good read on it. And, well, Italy is coming out swinging.
Yeah, Team Italy hunting the fastball early on. You know, that's second straight hard hit ball driven to the outfield, but it found the glove of center fielder Montaño for second out.
So that was batting the second baseman, William Zvonk, for Team Italy there. 2 batters, two hard hit balls. Now in the box is the third baseman, power hitting Manuel Zaza. Batting 4 for Team Italy is Filippo Venditti. Batting 5th, the catcher, Andres Annunziata. Hitting 6th, Tommaso Adorni. Hitting 7th, Sebastiano Catellani. Hitting 8th is Alessandro Volpe. And hitting 9th, Nicolo Funzione. Count is now 1-1 for Manuel Zaza there in a box. After he took the second pitch of the AB for a strike, low and outside. Big breaking pitch, too high, missed the zone. But it's funny, like so far I should say it's good starts for both teams because 2 quick outs for the Spain defense, but two hard hit balls, and there is a third one as this one is lined to the left field. And look at those bats on Team Italy so far. 3 hard hit balls, one ended up a couple of meters in front of the right field wall. The other one was hit in the center field gap, and this one is a single by Manuel Zaza.
Yeah, this one was the shortest one out of the 3, but found the outfield grass for single with 2 outs. And now batting is going to be Filippo Venditti, the first baseman.
First baseman for Team Italy, number 32, Venditti. As there is a pickoff, didn't surprise Manuel Zaza there. Breaking pitch, misses outside.
Jose Yanes, you know, we saw him do a slide step this time, trying to make sure the runner Zaza at first doesn't, you know, get a good jump.
This one's hit well to the center field, but again should be catchable by the center fielder. That is for Team Spain, Jesus Montaño. He gets a good ride on it. Well, what a first inning. Another hard hit ball, just got a little under it, but this one had some travel on it. As it's, even though a short first inning for Team Italy as we go to the bottom of the first. Sponzory pořadu jsou Národní sportovní agentura, Moravskoslezský a Jihomoravský kraj, statutární město Brno, město Hluboká nad Vltavou, statutární město Ostrava, Rowling Sporting Goods, Bago Sport SRO, Sabe SRO, Honix Europe a Suma Information Technology. Mistrovství Evropy juniorů probíhá za spolupráce českých baseballových klubů. So no runs, so one hit, one man left on base for Team Italy in the top of the first inning, and let's see what the Spanish guys have ready for the bottom of the first. Against them on the mound will be Giacomo Taschin. Already seen him a couple of times during the tournament. We will get to that in a couple of seconds, but let's also first look through the rest of the defensive setup. Catching Andres Annunziata, just like the whole tournament he's been. First baseman Filippo Venditti, second baseman Williams Wong, shortstop Alessandro Laise. Filippo Venditti is, of course, the first baseman, but Manuel Zasa is playing third. The left fielder Nicolo Funzione, center fielder Tommaso Adorni, and playing right field is Sebastiano Catellani. Batting order of Team Spain, leading off will be Anderson Peña, already making his way to the batter's box. Hitting second, the designated hitter Luis Badenas. Batting third, Jesus Montaño, the center fielder. Hitting fourth, the catcher Marco Rodriguez. Hitting fifth, the third baseman Eusebio Salas. Hitting sixth, that's Anderson Zambrano. Hitting seventh, Jose Augusto de la Cruz. Hitting eighth, Pablo Costales. And the last man of the order is Samuel Alejandro Bermudez. Giacomo Taschin so far on a tournament, he is pitched in total of 3 games, made his appearances. He's got 1 save, but through a total of 5 innings, allowed only 1 hit, and through 1 base on balls, 12 strikeouts on the lefty there. Well, it looks like starting pitcher number 1 for the team. This one is hit well to the right side, and it's gonna drop right in between infield and outfield as the leader for Team Spain, that was Alessandro Laise, got jammed, but he found a perfect spot.
Yeah, Anderson Peña just finding the right spot, right in between the triangle of the first baseman, second baseman, and the right fielder, finding the grass for leadoff single.
He was able to push it just enough, so it found the grass in the outfield. So that's a good start. Leadoff hitter is on board, and now it's a turn for the designated hitter, Luis Badenas. Showed a bunt there, unsuccessful attempt for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 pitch coming up. This is a huge AB right here for Team Spain. They need to move the runner over, as there is a pickoff to first base.
Yeah, on the first pitch we saw a bunt attempt that was pulled back. Let's see if Badenas will attempt a bunt the second time.
But I just can't seem to get over it. 12 strikeouts and only 1 walk. That's some impressive number.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you strike out like over 1.5 guy an inning, like that's just impressive. And you know, to strike out 12 guys in 5 innings, that's just, you know, great stuff.
And he's got a good chance for a strikeout right here as he gets up, no balls, 2 strikes. And let's see what kind of strikeout pitches is Giacomo Taschin gonna come up with. Another pickoff to first base, no problem there.
Yeah, keeping a very close eye on leadoff Peña at first base.
So the count remains, no balls, 2 strikes. He kicks, deals, fastball elevated, but 2 off the plate to make the batter chase 1.
Yeah, this one was a little too high, you know, couldn't get the hitter to swing.
Luis Badenas so far 7 for 17 on tournament. Also some impressive numbers. Batting average of 412. Fastball low and outside, just missed the zone. Didn't get the low and outside corner of the strike zone.
Yeah, great pitch with 2 strikes, but looked like he missed. So we got 2-2 with no outs and a runner at first.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Let's see how Giacomo Taskin is going to be able to come back after a pitch that he definitely saw in the zone, as was visible from his reaction and body language.
Yeah, we could see Peña in motion on that previous pitch. Hit and run action, probably more a run and hit situation with 2 strikes, but Spain being aggressive on the base paths early on.
Good 2-strike hitting by the batter Luis Badenas as he stays alive. 2-2 pitch coming up, and this one is too high. Again, good eye. We saw that Luis Badenas was ready, but he read this one well, elevated a little too high there. Well, that could be huge for Team Spain to get 2 runners on board with no outs in the bottom of the first inning, jumping early on the Italian defense. 3-2 pitch coming up. Nope, it's not. Another pickoff to first base, but again, Anderson Peña was all over that one. But I'll tell you what, there is some very solid motion to first base from the lefty Taskin. Fastball elevated again, and it's like a half check swing. And he fouls it off. Another great approach by Luis Badenas, doing everything he can, fighting for his life in the batter's box.
Yeah, very good job by Badenas in the batter's box, just taking lots of pitches, working the count deep.
9 pitches already for Giacomo Taskin on the mound. And another foul ball.
Yeah, we could see Peña in motion again with the full count.
So that will be pitch number 9 coming up in the battle of Taskin and Badenas. Peña, who was in motion, of course, has to come back to first base after the foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this one is hit to the second base. Chance for the play. I think that is safe at the second. And no chance for a play at first, as the shortstop for Team Italy, that was Alessandro Laisa, if I'm correct, made contact with Anderson Peña, and it ruined his chances for a throw at first.
Yeah, with Peña in motion, William Swank at second base, it was a tough play for him. I think in this situation, you know, you can't just throw the ball to second base. You gotta get at least 1 out and don't risk it, you know, because now Italy find themselves with no outs and runs in first and second. Meanwhile, there's a timeout right now with the Italian coaches coming out and, you know, checking on their shortstop, see if everything is alright, because there clearly was contact with the runner.
I'm curious to see if also the Italian coaching staff is going to argue defensive interference. I think that's now what's happening between some of the players, and of course also the manager, Mr. Alufi, with that was the third base umpire, Mr. Tomáš Špilover from Czech Republic. Let's also announce the rest of the umpires when we are into it. The first base umpire also from Czech Republic, Mr. Jiří Kroupa, and the home plate umpire from Netherlands.
Yeah, now batting is going to be Jesus Montaño with runners at first and second and still nobody out.
The back bat hitting clean up, free hole hitter for Team Spain. Jesus Montaño 4 for 14 so far on a tournament, 3 RBIs, but he can definitely make that number a little bit bigger here. But yeah, I think this is a bunting situation for sure.
Yeah, Montaño moved up from the fifth spot in the lineup from yesterday. He's going to take the first pitch, breaking ball low.
But look at Team Spain staying aggressive there. I thought that is a no-doubter after the previous hitter, that was Luis Badenas, showed a bunt on a first pitch there after the leadoff single. Curveball missed the zone. Fastball misses as well. Tough spot for number 29 on the mound there.
Yeah, he finds himself down 2-0. balls, no strikes, still nobody out.
Oh, that is a great spot and a great start to the ball game as this one is grounded to third base. Chance for multiple outs out at third base, and they got him at first. So just like that, look at how the tables turned. Great play there by Manuel Zaza. Realized that his best chance is stepping at third base, throwing to first, and he got them both. That is a huge,
yeah, that's
huge
a
help.
big defensive play here. You know, really helps his pitcher Taskin a lot. He didn't field the ball cleanly. He bobbled it a little bit, but he was able to step on third base and then make the throw across the diamond anyway for the double play. Very big defensive play right here.
So runner is now at second with 2 outs. A great spot out of nowhere for Team Italy after struggling with getting the first 2 guys from the lineup out. So big defensive help. And now batting is the catcher, Marc Rodriguez, the big bat for Team Spain, but so far struggling on a tournament, hitting only 2 for 14. Base hit here would mean runner coming home for a run 1 as Luis Badenas moves to third base on a curveball to the dirt. It didn't travel far from the Italian catcher Annunziata, but for a moment he lost his sight of the ball. So an easy move without any rush or sudden movement for Luis Badenas. Two balls, no strikes, as Marc Rodriguez knows that single now will definitely score a run. Fastball up, took his chances on it, foul to the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike now.
Yeah, big swing with 2 balls, no strikes. On the fastball, fouled it straight back. Barely missed it. Just missed it. 2-1 now.
This one is grounded to the shortstop. Good chance for Lize to end the inning, and so he does. Field it cleanly, throw to the first base, right on the money. And just like that, the Spanish lineup comes up with nothing. 1 run, no runs, 1 hit though. 1 man left on bases. A big defensive help to the pitcher Taskin with the double play. First inning is over and we go to top of the second. We'll be right back. Andres Annunziata will be leading off the top of the second inning. Some good context by the first 4 Italian batters in the ball game. In the top of the first inning, hard hit balls, 1 single, and there is another one as this one will get down for a double. And that is a great start to the second inning as Annunziata is around first. Ended up with a stand-up double at second. Great piece of hitting there. Got a fastball early in the count and he didn't miss it.
Yeah, another ball driven to the outfield. Great piece of hitting, staying through the ball, driving it to the left side as Annunziata cruises into second for a double.
So, leadoff man gets not only on board, but he gets into scoring position. Now batting will be the center fielder, Tommaso Adorni. With chance to move the runner over, and also the Italians staying aggressive here, and I love it. Not playing it conservative with the bounce, moving the runner over.
Yeah, good. Yeah, after 5 straight, hard hit balls to the outfield, you don't really want to start bunting all of a sudden.
Break and pitch, missed this time, ended up too high. 1-1 count now for the 6-hole hitter, Tommaso Adorni, the center fielder for Team Italy. Adorni so far 5 for 15, solid batting average of 333. 2 doubles already out of the 5 hits. Right now a single probably could be enough to score the runner. Is Annunziata working at second after the lead of double. 2-1 pitch coming up. This one is hit high again to the right field, and this one is gonna get down off the wall in the right field. The runner comes home safely. My oh my. How about those Italian bats? Coming out swinging.
Yeah, the 6th straight hard contact to the outfield. Outfield was playing for the pull side, so more towards the left side. But Tommaso Adorni did a great job of staying with the ball and driving it to the opposite field. As now we see some heavy action in the Spanish bullpen already. There's a left-hander warming up.
Jose Yanes finds himself in some trouble in the top of the second inning. First run came home, 3 hits already. And a run scored after back-to-back doubles to start us off in the top of the second inning. As now batting will be the right fielder Sebastiano Catellani. Yanes again doesn't hit the strike zone with the first pitch, and this one is too high as well. Yanes is very confident with the curveballs, but can't say it's really working so far for him in a ball game.
Yeah, he's having a tough time, because these Italians are just, sitting at whatever he's throwing, driving the ball deep to the outfield. Very tough spot for Jose Yanes.
Fastball low and outside, executed perfectly. Great pitch to come back with into the count. On 2 balls, no strikes. Trusted his fastball and he hit the spot perfectly as the count is now 2-1. A runner at second base, of course. Italians swinging the hot bat so far, as we mentioned multiple times. So many hard hit balls as there is another big swing.
Yeah, great pitch by Yanes with 2 balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball that starts as a strike, works its way down into the dirt. Got him chasing for strike number 2, 2-2 with no outs.
Big pitch right here. Coming up, and he got him swinging. This time he was able again hold the curveball under the control and threw it low, and it worked.
Yeah, another beautiful breaking ball. Very similar to the previous pitch. Got the hitter swinging for the first out.
So that is out number 1, runner in scoring position at second base. Now batting is the designated hitter Alessandro Volpe. This one is grounded to the second base. Should be an easy play there for Anderson Peña. And so it is, as the first baseman Pablo Costales against almost sprints it out to the dugout.
Yeah, very energetic first baseman, to say the least, but I believe the Spanish defense is happy that they kept the ball on the infield now with the runner in scoring position. However, he still moves up to the third base with 2 outs.
6 hard-hit balls in a row. After that, a strikeout and a first pitch ground ball, as Alessandro Volpe got jammed on a curveball there. First pitch breaking ball. 2 outs now with runner at third base, and now batting is the last man of the order. That is the left fielder Nicolo Funzione.
Yeah, Yanes finds himself down 2-0 after breaking ball. There was hanged a little bit, but umpire didn't give the call. Now fastball that's gonna miss slow to run the count to 3-0.
Nicolo Funzione so far 2 for 11 on a tournament, so still waiting for a little spark offensively. Here would be a good chance to get something going. He's in a great spot. 3 balls, no strikes. Yanes now needs to come back to the zone. Fastball right down the middle. Moves the count to 3-1. But as you said, after the back-to-back doubles, good job by the Spanish defense. That starts with the guy on the mound, Jose Yanes. 2 quick outs. But he loses the 9th-hole hitter. Nicolo Funzione gets walked here, as this will mean runners in the corners with 2 outs. And for the second time in a ball game, to the box comes Alessandro Laise.
Yeah, let's see if with 2 outs and first and third, we could possibly see the runner at first, Alessandro Volpe, in motion. Try to force some action. See if, he can get the throw to second base to hopefully score the runner from third.
Breaking pitch for strike 1. A huge pitch there for Yanes to get ahead in the count. One run scored in the top of the second inning. Now with 2 outs, runners in the corners. And this one is called again for a strike. 2 big pitches in the upper half of the zone. Both gets called for a strike, as now Alessandro Laise finds himself in an 0-2 hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Curious to see if maybe now the Italians come up with some aggressive call on the bases.
Yeah, good job by Yanes on getting ahead 0-2 with the tough situation.
Another big breaking pitch. Ended up around the middle part of the strike zone, fouled. Count will remain the same. But the Italian bats staying aggressive there. Going for the contact, not with some aggressive base running there. Waiting for a hit. And you can't blame them after Alessandro Laise hit it one very deep to right field in his first AB for a flyout. Definitely had a number of the pitcher in the first AB, so let's see.
We have early steal now. There's a rundown between first and second.
This is going to turn into a double rundown, and good job by Pablo Costales as the speedy first baseman. Made a good decision. He tagged the runner, and no chance for the Italians to score on that one.
Yeah, it was crucial for the Italians for the Spanish defense to take the runner out before the run from third reaches home plate, which they did successfully, so the run doesn't count and the score it stays at 1-0.
So 2 hits, 1 run, 2 men left on the bases as the top of the second inning is over. The Italians able to jump on it with the back-to-back doubles to secure a 1-0 lead, and we will be right back after the break. Sponzory pořadu jsou Národní sportovní agentura, Moravskoslezský a Jihomoravský kraj, statutární město Brno, město Hluboká nad Vltavou, statutární město Ostrava, Rowling Sporting Goods, Bagosport SRO, Sabe SRO, Honix Europe a Suma Information Technology. Mistrovství Evropy juniorů probíhá za spolupráce českých baseballových klubů.
Now batting third baseman Samuel Salas.
Third baseman for the Spanish lineup, Samuel Salas, will start things off in the bottom of the second inning. Team Spain with one base hit to lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. That came up with a 0 on the scoreboard as Giacomo Taskin starts with a fastball. Low and inside for a ball. That one definitely missed the zone. This one misses the zone as well. The Italians don't like it one bit, but it is a 2-0 count now for the hard-hitting third baseman Salas there. This one hits the zone, of course. Giacomo Taskin comes with a pitch to the inside part of the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. To 1 pitch coming up by the lefty on the mound, Giacomo Taskin. This one is below the strike zone. 3-1 count. Great start for Spanish third baseman Salas there, getting himself in a sweet hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike, doesn't get much better than that. This one is hit hard to the right field. Is it going to be enough? Caught on a warning track there by the right fielder. How about those bats going wild? As the Salas hits one deep to the right field. And he missed the home run by a couple of meters there.
Yeah, driven the ball to the right side. Right fielder Sebastiano Catalani had a long way to cover, you know, but he did so, bringing the hitter
Now
for
batting,
the first out.
Now batting is the right fielder. That is Anderson Zambrano. Right fielder for Team Spain again. Taskin unable to start with a pitch into a strike zone. That is ball 1. This one is swung on and missed. Fastball low and inside.
Yeah, big swing for the first strike.
25 pitches on Giacomo Taskin in a ball game. Not the most efficient start, especially thanks to the great B of the second hitter of the Spanish lineup. That was Luis Badenas with a 9-pitch walked. As the third pitch of the battle between Zambrano and Taskin is fouled. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Would be huge for Team Spain now to come back, answer with a run, not lose the inning, and he caught him swinging there as the first base umpire Jiří Kroupa shows the letter T. Means, oh, sorry, of course, the letter L. That means he went for the swing too far there over the home plate. That was called strikeout swinging. Good pitch there, good breaking ball by the lefty Taskin on the mound. 2 quick outs in the bottom of the second inning. Now batting is the left fielder For Team Spain, that is Juan Antonio Augusta de la Cruz.
Yeah, hard fastball, first pitch. Augusta de la Cruz was pretty late on that one, fouling it straight to the right side. Almost hitting the dugout.
This one is fouled again and again, late on a fastball. So good call there by the Italian catcher. Andres Annunziata realized that the batter is late on first pitch fastball. Guess what, here comes another one. Giacomo Taskin up big. No balls, 2 strikes. Strikeout pitch coming up. And looks like it hit the batter to the front foot. So Team Spain will definitely take that. Little 2-strike hit by pitch on a curveball.
Yeah, 0-2, you know, breaking ball in the dirt. He pulled it a little bit too much. Stay with the ball for a little too long. And hit him on the foot.
So 2 outs, runner at first base, and now watch out. First baseman for Team Spain, that is Pablo Costales, that is now in the batter's box. We saw him hitting a solo shot to the right field yesterday. First home run of the tournament stage that is played here in a YD Baseball Arena in Brno. Then we also saw 2 more from the Czech national team that played against Germany. Hit 2 bombs early in the first 2 innings of the ball game. And this one is hit hard to the right field, way back, but just not enough. Again, caught on a warning track. Oh, I just thought that he got it out again.
Yeah, another very loud contact. We've seen quite a few of those in this game already.
What a piece of hitting by both teams. So far the score is only 1-0, but some hard contacts all over as the batters are hitting with some great approach in the box. After 2 innings, the score remains 1-0 for Team Italy. We'll be right back for top of the 3rd inning.
Ahoj, já jsem Filip Čapka, narazovač českého nároďáku a chtěl bych vám popřát co největší úspěch na vašem mistrovství Evropy. My, když jsme hráli 18. v Evropu v Ostravě, tak jsme byli 3., takže doufám, že dopadnete líp než my.
So the starting pitcher, even though allowing some hard hit contacts, especially in the top of the 2nd inning, Jose Yanes stays on the mound. Saw him in a bullpen there, right, Victor? Wasn't sure if it's him, but I think it was Jose Yanes.
Yeah, in the previous inning we saw him doing some work in the bullpen. You know, immediately after his previous inning finished, he went straight down there. Looked like he practiced some breaking balls. came back to the dugout with 2 outs, and now he's back out. You know, didn't get much of a break there.
And that is a great athletic play. So I'm not sure what was it exactly that Jose Yanes was doing in bullpen, but maybe if it was some light gymnastics, it definitely paid off here.
Yeah, possibly some vertical jump training, you know, that helped him get to that ball for a very important out number 1.
So after 30 pitches in the first 2 innings, Jose Yanes took a short detour to the bullpen. Haven't seen that probably ever.
Yeah, I've seen it once in my lifetime, you know, with our national team.
So let's see how it pays off. First pitch for a strike. This fastball misses the zone. I didn't get a good look on it, but it was only curveballs practiced by Jose Yanes, as they weren't working too good for him in the top of the 2nd inning.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I saw him, you know, throw some breaking balls, but you know we're paying attention to the game going on here at YD Baseball Arena.
2 balls, 1 strike now for the next batter for Team Italy. That is the second baseman, Williams Wong, in the box. Williams Wong so far 4-for-11 on a tournament here, finds himself in a great count, and he is walked by the pitcher Jose Yanes. The runner is now at first base with 1 out, and now batting will be Manuel Zaza. He's so far 1-for-1 in the ball game with a 2-out single in the top of the first inning. Ended up strangled at first base there. But here a better position for him. Manuel Zaza, so far the most dangerous bat of the Italian lineup on a tournament. Zaza so far 10-for-17, batting average over 500. And guess what, Victor? 2 triples, 1 double, 7 RBIs by Manuel Zaza. And
yeah, he's got impressive stat line going on for him.
there is definitely some danger for the Spanish defense right here. As the catcher was able to stop the ball, I think maybe even with the help of umpire, stayed under him.
Yeah, possibly. Looks like Yanes is getting into a groove with his breaking ball after, you know, practicing it a little bit in between innings. Beautiful breaking ball for strike number 1, and then quality pitch for ball, but good spot.
We can ask the official scorers if those pitches counted actually in a bullpen as the game already started. I don't think so, but
yeah, I don't think so either. But
but he will feel it in his arm.
It should be, you know, considered, because
for those kind of cases happening on a daily basis. A pick off to first base there. Just missed. I think Costales missed the base runner foot tag there a little bit, just swinging it left as he had to rush it, but very good try there.
Yeah,
and the catcher Rodriguez.
We have to mention Yanes is still only at about 42, 43 pitches, so if he gets taken down here, he could still, you know, appear in a game tomorrow.
Well, it depends on how many pitches he will throw afterwards in the bullpen, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, fastball inside, misses the zone again, as that is some serious trouble. Back-to-back walks for the second, for the 2 and 3 hole hitters. I mean that the first and second bases are now loaded for the bat of the first baseman, Filippo Venditti. He's so far 0-for-1, but also hit the board hard to the center field in his first AB against Jose Yanes. And
another important spot for Yanes. You know, facing the cleanup hitter with first and second, with only 1 away.
Good start with the breaking ball that hit the low and outside corner of the zone. I think Jose Yanes is over 50% with the breaking pitches, right? Gotta be. As there is another one. Big curveball, low and outside, foul. No balls, 2 strikes now. As finally Jose Yanes is able to get up ahead in a count. That could be crucial for the Italian pressure in the top of the 3rd inning. One-two pitch will be coming up. That is Manuel Zaza standing at first base. Williams Wong standing at second. Another big curveball, missed the zone high this time.
Yeah. The umpire behind the plate hasn't had the biggest strike zone, you know, in this game so far.
2 balls, 2 strikes now. And this one is swung on and missed. Another breaking ball. I believe we haven't even seen a fastball here in the count. 5 straight breaking pitches by the righty Jose Yanes on the mound there for out number 2. Oh, 2 outs now with runners at first and second, but a danger coming to the batter's box as this is Andres Annunziata. So far the only runner that scored in this ball game, lead-off double in the top of the second inning. Elevated breaking pitch, missed the zone too high there as this one got away from the righty Jose Yanes on the mound. As that was another breaking pitch. Another breaking ball, lower this time, fouled. Hit quite hard by Annunziata as he was ready for a breaking pitch.
Yeah, Annunziata was the leadoff in the previous inning where Italy managed to score. He light the fire with the Italian offense with the leadoff double. Now he's trying to repeat the same thing.
Beautiful pitch, executed, perfect spot.
Yeah, very good breaking ball. You know, even count, spin the ball well into the strike zone for the second strike. You know, it's very important to win those 1-1 counts.
1 ball, 2 strikes now for the batter Annunziata as the Spanish defense is close to exiting the 3rd inning jam. Runners still at first and second, Manuel Zaza at first, Williams Wong at second. As this could be a good chance to add some more runs. Already seen that batter can hit the ball harder. That is, of course, Andres Annunziata. 1 for 1, scored a run, a double. So far in the ball game, some impressive numbers. The Italian fans and the dugout, they get into it. This one is hit to the second base, shouldn't be a problem for the Spanish defense. And it's not. Good play by Anderson Pina, who was able to field it cleanly. Throw right on the chest of Pablo Costales at first. And the top of the 3rd inning is over. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, so 2 men left on the bases, but no damage done. When talking about runs, Jose Yanes gets out of the 3rd inning cleanly. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. We will be right back after the commercial break.
Zdravím všechny diváky baseballu, je před námi mistrovství Evropy juniorů, naši kluci budou potřebovat pomoc, začínají 13. srpna v Ostravě, tuším, že velice důležitý zápas bude v Brně s Německem na konci skupiny, tak doražte všichni. Kromě Brna a Ostravy hrajeme ještě na Hluboké a v Blansku, takže bude to pár dní velice kvalitního baseballu.
Giacomo Taschin will be, of course, still working on the mound as the Italian bullpen is empty after the first 2 innings. There is no reason to load it. Maybe only with Giacomo Taschin himself getting some pitches down there. Just like the Spanish starting pitcher Jose Yanes did earlier. The bottom of the 2nd. Taschin so far on the mound. 2 innings of solid work, allowed only 1 hit, no runs of course, no walks, 1 strikeout. 32 pitches so far. But I don't think a pitch count will now be a concern of the lefty on the mound, Giacomo Taschin there, as the Italians still have their taller righty closer with some fire ready to close the game out. It should be Mr. Ercolani.
Yeah, the pitch count is probably not really a concern since it's a semi-final. You know, you gotta use whatever you've got. You gotta use whatever it takes. You can't really think about, you know, tomorrow. Because if you don't win here, there's no tomorrow.
Well, there actually is a tomorrow, but
There
it will
is,
be a
but
bronze medal game that definitely none of the teams are as interested in as the finals and
Yeah,
the
you know-
chance to advance to the World Cup next year.
yeah, the ultimate goal of going to the World Championships and winning that gold medal.
1 ball, 2 strikes now for the batter, who is now the shortstop, Samuel Bermudez. The pitch is swung on and missed, as that is a strikeout number 2 for Giacomo Taskin.
Yeah, this previous pitch had a little bit of mustard on it. Looked like he added a little bit of velocity to make sure to get the ball past the leadoff of the inning.
So quick work for out number 1. Giacomo Taskin looking strong there. It's still going. Still giving it his all. Big breaking pitch to start off the leadoff for Team Spain. That is Anderson Peña there, the second baseman. So far 1 for 1. Only batter with a base knock. He started the game with a bloop single to the right side. Takes a curveball high for ball 1. This one is hit high to the center field. Should be a routine job for the outfielder there. That was Tommaso Adorni with a clean read on it and easy catch for quick out number 2. So far, great work by the lefty on the mound in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, great start to the inning by Taskin.
Needed 6 pitches only, 4-pitch strikeout, 2 out fly out, no hard hit balls. Now batting will be the designated hitter, Luis Bermudez. Had a great at-bat in the top of the 1st inning. Ended up with a 9-pitch ground ball to second base. He even ended up at first after a misplay there by the defense that decided to play out at second base, but did not get a runner.
Yeah, reached on what is called the fielder's choice.
Luis Badenas, so far 0 for 1 in the ball game, but definitely can have a good feeling about his previous AB. And he gets also big under the count, no balls, 2 strikes. There is a chance for Giacomo Taskin for his strikeout number 3, as he's way up in the count. Looking confident now on the mound. Fastball outside, fouled again. Good 2-strike approach by the hitter. And we've seen plenty of those in his first AB by the designated hitter Bermudez. Oh, sorry, Badenas, of course. Number 2, Luis Badenas. 0-2 pitch coming up by the lefty. This one is hit to the 3rd base. Manuel Zaza able to make a play there. Fields it cleanly. Throws to first base just in time. As that was pretty good work.
Yeah, great defense by Italy. And a very important shutdown 1-2-3 inning for Giacomo Taskin.
So we are through the first 3 innings of the ball game. That will, of course, be played at 7 innings in the regular time, can we say. Then we will see, of course, but the score after first 3, Italy 1, Spain nothing. We will be right back. Sponzory pořadu jsou Národní sportovní agentura, Moravskoslezský a Jihomoravský kraj, statutární město Brno, město Hluboká nad Vltavou, statutární město Ostrava, Rowling Sporting Goods, Bago Sport SRO, Sabe SRO, Honix Europe a Suma Information Technology. Mistrovství Evropy juniorů probíhá za spolupráce českých baseballových klubů. So far, definitely a more silent game than we would expect for semifinals by the Latinos and of course the Italians.
Yeah, the game has been going pretty fast so far, but haven't seen too much emotion to this point.
I would like to see some stat of how many pitches were actually non-curveball by the righty Jose Yanes. As there is another one. Back-to-back breaking pitches. Make the count 1-1. I'll tell you what, he's hitting his spots definitely with the curveball. But in the last couple of innings, and there should be probably another one. Yes, there is. In the last couple of innings, I just can't recall when he threw a fastball.
Yeah, definitely relying on his breaking ball a lot.
1-2 pitch is hit to third base, fielded cleanly, throw to the first base off the line, and that is the downside of having a short first baseman. As Pablo Costales was not able to stretch his legs enough to stay on the bag.
Yeah, he made a good effort to, still field the ball, but he just got his foot off the bag.
Yeah, he ready to go, he's just a little too short there.
Yeah, ran out of room there.
Out of the room on the legs there.
Yeah, but good defensive play by him. Just couldn't keep his foot on the bag, as there's a bunt attempt that's pulled back. A breaking ball, of course, for strike number 1.
The batter now is Sebastiano Catalani, breaking pitch for a strike there. After Tommaso Adorni reaches first base with no outs. Again, a bunt shown this time. Got down, and the Spanish team is going to play out at second. Safe at first, though. What a great job there by the third baseman. That was Eusebio Salas. He crashed in front there.
Yeah, very good baseball IQ, having that inner stopwatch, knowing how much time you have and making the throw to second base. Almost getting the out at first as well, but the runner got there safely. But very, very good play, very good defense by the Spanish infield.
So Sebastiano Catalani reaches on a fielder's choice, as the third baseman decided that out at second is more worthy, of course. So 1 out, Catalani now standing at first, and now batting is the designated hitter, Alessandro Volpe. And we see somebody making his way into the Italian bullpen, also slowly there. Heavy action in the Spanish bullpen. As we see a couple of righties working there. Another throw to first base. Catalani able there to get back in time. But definitely making him sweat a bit there at first base. It looked like Ercolani to me making his way to the Italian bullpen. Well, it would make sense. This one's hit high, gonna end up foul. No chance for a play, of course there, for the catcher Mark Rodriguez.
Yeah, heavy action in both bullpens. That's probably, I would say, maybe third or fourth different pitcher in the Spanish bullpen.
Oh,
we saw some
sure.
lefties warming up earlier. Now we have a righty warming up.
Yeah, I think that's at least 3 and 4 pitches, plus also Jose Yanes.
Jose Yanes getting a little side session in between innings.
Well, I tell you what, looked like it definitely helped him in the third.
Yeah, in the first and second inning, he was getting hit hard, to the outfield. Then he changed things up a little bit, started relying on his breaking ball a little bit more. We haven't seen that many, balls to the outfield since.
2-2 pitch to Alessandro Volpe. Another good battle with 2 strikes. Huge there. He takes some pitches from the righty, Jose Yanes. Yanes so far 63 pitches, so nothing brutal there. But it doesn't look like number of pitchers used in the game will be much of a concern for the Spanish coaching staff. Of course, it's the semifinals, most important game of the tournament for both teams here, as there is another foul ball.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I don't think pitch count is much of a concern here, especially if you're sending your own pitcher to get some extra work in between innings.
Yeah, I think we should call Jose Anes' pitch count 64 plus, as this one is grounded, fouled again. Good battle there, good two-stroke approach by the designated hitter Alessandro Volpe. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count still stands the same. That is Sebastiano Catellani getting some runs back and forth there after the numerous foul balls. This one is ground to shortstop, no chance for a play there, as this ball was bobbled by the Spanish shortstop. That was Samuel Bermudez.
Yeah, probably a good thing that Bermudez decided to eat the ball and not make the play and risk possibly moving the runners up. Good decision there.
I think his only chance was at second, but that would have had to click perfectly with everything. After the first bobble, good decision not throw to first base.
Yeah, definitely a tough play, you know, with the bouncer to the left side. He's got to move across his body and then move to his right side and then make the throw across the body. Tough play. And a good decision by him not throwing the ball and forcing the play.
Can already hear Italian dugout and the stands, the part that it belongs to the Italians, getting into it as they feel a chance there. Runners at first and second with 1 out. The batter now is the left fielder Nicolo Funcione. Breaking pitch for a strike there.
Yeah, no surprise. First pitch breaking ball.
Nicolo Funcione walked first time around when he faced the pitcher. This one is grounded to the second base. Good chance for the play there. He's going to get out at second and out at first. What a great play there by the second baseman. That was Anderson Peña. Had to run, then stopped and threw with the action across the body. Good athletic play there.
Yeah, very nice play. You know, he was moving to the other side, had to stop himself, regroup, change the direction and make the throw across the diamond. Very nice play to get Spain out of the inning.
I was quite surprised he even was able to step on a second base in time. Then the throw to the first base was just phenomenal. Great defense by Team Spain. On the top of the fourth, shuts the Italian offense down. Score remains the same. Italy 1, Spain 0. Will be back for some fourth inning action after a break. Sponzory pořadu jsou Národní sportovní agentura, Moravskoslezský a Jihomoravský kraj, statutární město Brno, město Hluboká nad Vltavou, statutární město Ostrava, Rowling Sporting Goods, Bagosport SRO, Sabe SRO, Honix Europe a Suma Information Technology. Mistrovství Evropy juniorů probíhá za spolupráce českých baseballových klubů. Jesus Montana will lead things off in the bottom of the fourth inning. Jesus Montana, center fielder for Team Spain. This is his second plate appearance. Very efficient so far is Giacomo Taskin, and this looks like it should be a one pitch out, as the first pitch Montana saw is sky high to the third baseman. No problem there for Manuel Zaza. And again, Giacomo Taskin picked up right where he left off in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, good start for him. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's exactly what you want.
33 pitches so far, all the lefty on the mound needed to record 10 outs. And he is dominating. Struggled a little bit in the first 2 innings. Felt like the command wasn't quite there, as he was sometimes all over the place with the fastball. Wasn't able to get up ahead in the counts, but since the end of the bottom of the second inning, he is straight as an arrow there on the mound.
Yeah, definitely pitching well. Getting ahead of guys. Looking really good right there, right now.
Now facing for the second time in this ball game, the big bat of the Spanish catcher Mark Rodriguez. Good off-speed pitch there, just missed the zone too low there. Had room to afford it, as the count is now 1-2. That was a good pitch there. Tried to make the catcher Mark Rodriguez chase the off-speed. Good two-stroke approach. Fastball, and he gets it past him. And I just love how the Italians are mixing the pitches right now.
Yeah, very good job of keeping the hitter off balance, you know, changing the timing, going breaking ball into the fastball. Looked like the catcher, Rodriguez, might have been sitting soft. That's why he got the fastball by him so easily.
And I love the challenge, especially when we haven't really seen much of it. I guess you can say pitch types by Jose Yanes, relying heavily on his curveball. Just love to see how the Italians are working it right now with Giacomo Taskin, who's been dominating the last couple of outs on the mound. No problems there, sitting solid, trusting his breaking pitch, fastball, and off speed.
Yeah, everything looks like it's kind of coming together for him over the last inning and a half or so. You know, looks like he's in control of the game. You know, throwing at his own pace, being in control. Like that's just what you want to see as a coach.
Fastball up. This one is fouled into the stands for a strike 2, as the count is now 1-2. And again, Giacomo Taskin able to get up ahead in a count.
Yeah, again, you know, it's very important to win those 1-1 counts, because it's a big difference whether the count goes to 2-1 or 1-2.
There was pitch number 50 for Giacomo Taskin, so for sure now we know that he is not going to appear tomorrow. Whatever of the 2 possible games the Italians will play, the finals or the bronze medal game. This one skied high again into the foul ball area. This one will be catchable for the third baseman. Filippo Venditti got under it, caught it easily. Great work by Giacomo Taskin.
Yes, another 3-up, 3-down inning. Very, very good job by Giacomo Taskin.
So there is now 4 innings, only 1 hit allowed, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts on only 51 pitches needed by the lefty after a little bit rocky start. He is there looking sharp. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Score Italy 1, Spain nothing. We'll be right back. Alessandro Laise will lead things off in the top of the 5th inning.
Alessandro Laise.
The Italians having only 1-0 lead, but right now they definitely look like they are in control of the game for the last couple of innings.
Yeah, playing impressive defense right now. 2 shutdown innings. As Yanes is out there for his 5th inning of work.
It's quite surprising for me, as he's now facing the leadoff shortstop Alessandro Laise for the 3rd time in a ball game. Laise so far 0 for 2. One deep fly ball to right field, one grounder to the infield, as this one is grounded again to the 3rd baseman. Fielded with a little bit of a bobble there. Juggled the ball around, but the first base right in time. Took some time there with the throw, but he was right on spot, as he knew that he had some extra time there.
Yeah, important first out. Getting Alessandro Laise, the leadoff guy.
And this one is hit hard to the right side. And the second baseman, Williams Wong, got himself first base hit of the ball game. Looked like a fastball inside, right?
Yeah, fastball. Got his hands on it, pulled it to the right side, line drive. Very nice piece of hitting. Very hard hit.
So let's see if this can wake up the bats again for the Italians. This was their first hit since the back-to-back doubles in the top of the 2nd inning that scored them the only run so far of the ball game. Now batting the big bat, 3rd baseman Manuel Zaza. Impressive tournament so far for him, already mentioned it. 10 for 17, 2 triples, 1 double. In this ball game, 1 for 1 with a walk there. And he sees the plate very well in his 3rd battle against Jose Yanes on the mound there. As he's up after the 2 close curveballs that missed the zone outside. 2 balls, no strikes. A good hitter's count for the 3-hole hitter. Another breaking pitch, another pickoff to first base, no problem. This time for Williams Wong as he gets back in time. 3 balls, no strikes now.
Yeah, we see the catcher, Mark Rodriguez, throwing to first base quite often. You know, making sure that he keeps the runners in check.
3 balls, no strikes now. That could mean some trouble. Fastball, low and outside, through on a perfect spot. 3-1 is the count now. In the last 2 innings, the Italians were able to put runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 out, both times. But what costed them was that leadoff man was out in both of the innings, as Wong took off, but the pitch misses the zone. Too high there with the curveball was Jose Yanes. That's walk number 2 for 3rd baseman Manuel Zaza. As he's walked again, runner at 1st and 2nd with 1 out again for the 3rd time straight. And they are gonna have another action in the bullpen. I think there is a different pitcher there than last time. They are the Spanish coaching staff. But they are still trusting Jose Yanes on the mound there after earning a single and a walk. But again, it's a pity for the Italians that they weren't able to put the leadoff man on bases, because right now it's 1 out. But danger coming up as 2 big bats, 4 and 5 hole hitters, Filippo Venditti and Andres Annunziata, are now.
Yeah, Spanish coaching staff still sticking with their guys, with their guy Yanes, with 1 away in the inning.
Surprising for you?
Well, I would expect at least a mound visit in a situation like this, you know, to get bullpen some time.
Well, the thing is, here you get only 5 mound visits on per game on a tournament. But I think too that the top of the 5th inning, heart of the lineup coming up, runs at first and second after a hard hit ball and a walk, 5-pitch walk there. Manuel Zaza didn't really have to work for it.
Yeah, stakes are high. You know, it's a semi-final. Big spot. You know, middle of the order coming up. I would definitely expect at least a mound visit.
1-1 count now as this one is grounded to the shortstop. Play at second base, that is out. And another double play. As that was just a horrible pitch selection by the four-hole hitter Filippo Venditti, who definitely chased one high and outside. Breaking pitch there.
Yeah, breaking ball, just getting him in front. Got the barrel over the ball, rolled over, and just wasn't able to leg out and reach first base. So that ends the inning with the score still at 1-0.
And again, runners at first and second, one out, and just like that, the pressure is over. Good job by the Spanish defense helping their pitcher out again. We go to the bottom of the fifth, and looks like Mr. Giacomo Taskin will keep on working on the mound. No chance, no reason for a change, and we will be right back.
Tak chtěl bych pozdravit náš národní tým do 18 let a popřát vám, kluci, hodně štěstí na vaše nadcházející mistrovství Evropy. Máte ho na mém domovském hřišti v Ostravě a jelikož vím, jaká tam je atmosféra, tak vám přeju, abyste to zažili. Přeju vám taky úspěch a hodně štěstí. Mějte se, ať se daří.
First batter of the ball game for Team Spain got a single on a bloop hit to the right side. Since then, the bats of the Spanish hitters have been quiet. We have seen some loud contacts, but no base hits since. As Giacomo Taskin settled on the mound there, and he's looking very strong.
The last two innings, both were 3 up, 3 down.
As this one's hit well to the left side, going back. This will end up on the ground, and this is a lead-off double for Team Spain and Waterhead.
Yeah, big spot, deep fly ball to the left side.
Anderson Zambrano there with some action, getting his teammates fired up. That was off the wall to the left field, and looked like I jinxed it a little bit there.
Yeah, the Spanish dugout's finally coming alive a little bit. See if that sparks a fire in their offense.
Oh, this game definitely needs some spark right now. Yes, we will have a pinch hitter right here. Number 12, it looks like Jose Manuel Dolz. We've seen him come in a pinch hit in yesterday's game against France. I think then Dolz came around to score the run there. Team Spain, conservative there, trying to bunt. Oh, I think the catcher had a chance there on it. That was Andres Annunziata, and looked like he just kind of slowed down, ended up like a meter away from the ball.
Yeah, what's interesting that third baseman Manuel Zaza didn't really move on that one.
Just the semifinals, right? So foul ball means strike one. Another bunt shown. This one is hit to the third base side, but again fouled. As the first hitter Dolce is not able to execute it.
The first baseman Venditti was very aggressive. You know, he was almost couple meters in front of the plate as Manuel Zaza was staying back.
He's trying to make up for the effort of his teammates, maybe. No balls, 2 strikes now for the batter. That is Jose Manuel Dolce. As he will now have to swing his way into moving the runner over. Fastball just missed the outside corner, but that is a perfect spot for a fastball out on a no balls, 2 strikes count. Good pitch there.
The quality 0-2 pitch on the outside half. Just barely missed, but very nice pitch. Moves the count to 1-2.
1-2 pitch coming up. Dolce is going to bunt again. And he gets it down. Play for a catcher there. Out at first base. A solid play. I can't help myself. It looked to me again like Andres Annunciata wasn't really rushing anywhere for the ball in front of him. But maybe that's just a very solid inner clock of an experienced player.
Yeah, but it was a very, gutsy thing to do, bunting with 2 strikes, but
especially
he
after
managed to get the bunt down and move the runner to third base.
Especially after Dolce wasn't able to get it done for the first 2 times. He had 2 tries, one got almost caught by the catcher, the other one was fouled to the third base side. And good job, under some pressure was there, Jose Manuel Dolce.
Yeah, meanwhile we have a mound visit, still with some activity in the Italian bullpen. Also heavy activity in the Spanish bullpen, with yet another different arm warming up.
I mean, what can you say? You are already used to it at that point of the game, right? For me, it's quite surprising that there's only 1 righty now warming up. I think since the 3rd inning, it's usually been 3 or 2 at least. Spanish pitcher standing there. There is a good chance. Runner at third base, 1 out. The batter is now Pablo Costales, the first baseman. Italians are playing only corners in, which is quite surprising for me, considering that they have a 1-0 lead and it's the bottom of the 5th inning. I would expect definitely whole infield in as they go now. Of course, you got to do it, right? There's no other way than playing infield in.
Yeah, in one-run ball game with 1 out, 5th inning, you got to go infield in here.
Pablo Costales hits the line drive off the first baseman glove. That was a rocket. And once again, Costales is the hero as the Spaniards are now fired up. And that was a rocket.
Yeah, absolute rocket. The first baseman, Filippo Venditti, just couldn't get the glove on the ball on time. So it gets past him for a single. The 3rd base hit of the game for Team Spain. And we are tied now at 1 apiece.
So with 1 out, Costales is now at first base. The batter now will be the shortstop, Samuel Bermudez. And Costales goes to second, but he will be caught stealing. Try to surprise the Italian defense. A very good play there by the catcher Annunziata. And there was a no-doubter play at second.
Yeah, good throw by the catcher Annunziata. As well as good job of middle infielders catching that ball and putting a tag for the second out.
So 2 outs now, bases are empty. Another timeout for the batter, Samuel Bermudez. But the game is now tied after leadoff double, bunt to move him over, and line drive single to the right side. That was some good baseball by the Spanish offense in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, very important run here, tying the ball game up.
No balls, 2 strikes now as Samuel Bermudez already has been a strikeout victim of Giacomo Taskin in this ball game. He'll have to choke up on that bat and right now defend the zone. Fastball misses low. One-two pitch coming up. Giacomo Taskin still up in a count. This one's hit well to the left side, but this is going to end up fouled. But again, some solid contact there by the 9-hole hitter.
Yeah, solid contact with 2 strikes. Staying alive, fouling the pitch off to the left side. Looked like a changeup to me.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs now. Lefty kick steals. Fastball misses the zone outside. As the count is now full. Good AB for Samuel Bermudez. Oh, correction, the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes now. As we've seen from the home plate umpire. So 2-2 pitch coming up. Fastball swung on and missed. Strikeout number 4 for Giacomo Taskin in the ball game. But he earned a run in the bottom of the 5th after a lead-off double. Bunt to move the runner over and a single by who else than Pablo Costales, the big bat. Sitting there in an 8th hole in the Spanish lineup. So after 5 innings of some semifinals action here in Brno, we are tied at 1, going to the top of the 6th inning, and we will be right back.
Já jsem si to užil, hazilo se mi moc pěkně, fungoval na ně pěkně fast, jsem tam slider proložil a hodně mi pomohlo, že tým se s tím vůbec neštval, nasazel v první směně hnedka 7 bodů, takže to vždycky hrozně pomůže.
Tak rozhodlo o tom zápase, že jsme prostě pálili celý zápas, neuspokojili jsme se, obrana pracovala dobře a jsme vyhráli.
Pozor na tuhle střelu Michala Šindelky, která míří až za plot.
Jak pro mě to bylo celkem jednoduché, já jsem prostě si šel odpálit, chtěl jsem nějaký hit a vyšlo mi to. Jo, myslím, že to bylo z prvního hnedka a počkal jsem si na to a chtěl jsem to trefit, tak jsem to trefil.
Tak jako bylo to v pohodě. Já nevím, co k tomu.
The catcher Andres Annunziata will lead things off. In the top of the 6th inning, the Italians have to find something to start it again, and that just might do it. Lead-off single for Annunziata against Jose Yanes, and I think sooner or later it's got to be it, right, for the Spanish starting pitcher with the heavy action in the bullpen. There is a mound visit, and looks like the night will be over for Jose Yanes. At one point looked like second inning might be the last action for him. He ended up lasting 3 more. And that's it for the righty. Good decision here.
Yeah, I mean, you wanna bring in whoever you believe gives you the best chance, and Jose Yanes, did everything he could in his power. After shaky first 2 innings, managed to get his team through 5 innings and ended up leaving the mound tied at 1 apiece. So I think he should be happy with his performance. And now we're going to see a new reliever.
Jose Yanes, 5 innings, allowed 6 hits, but only 1 run, 4 walks. Still only 1 run, 2 strikeouts, 82 pitches. He is done for the night. And now number 17 on the mound, that is Angel Rodriguez, and I'm quite positive Rodriguez got a win from yesterday's game against France, right? As he came in to pitch late in the game, 7-8 innings.
Yeah, he pitched yesterday for sure. Pitched well, used lots and lots of sliders. I believe we're going to see the same thing today. I'm not really sure how many pitches he had yesterday, but I believe he put in a couple innings of work.
Well, this will already be the 4th appearance of Rodriguez on the tournament. He threw in the group stage against Lithuania, against Netherlands, and yesterday against France, as we said correctly. 2 innings and 2 outs. So that is quite a heavy action for Rodriguez, but well, he should be ready. Allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, threw 3 strikeouts, but most importantly, he got a win. Unfortunately can't see the pitch count for him in yesterday's game, but can dig a little bit deeper into it. But what is most important now that we have Angelo Rodriguez on the mound, runner at first base, that is Annunziata there, and in the box, Tommaso Adorni, 1 for 2 with a double. That scored the only entire Italian run so far in the ball game.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, Rodriguez using slider a lot. You know, so far we've seen 2 pitches, 2 sliders.
Potato, potato.
Yeah, exactly.
1 run count now. Another slider. There's some good action on the ball, but good eye there by the hitter.
Yeah, hopefully the Italians have their scouting report and already know that Angelo Rodriguez likes to rely on a slider. That's a 4th straight slider. You know, all of them well located.
42 pitches yesterday by Angelo Rodriguez. So that is not something you call light action, right? 42 pitches in yesterday's game. So 24 hours. This one's hit well, and I think this one will hit the gap as the ball travels behind the head of the center fielder. Runners will be at 2nd and 3rd in the scoring position as Annunziata is stopped at 3rd. I think that is a good decision there with no outs as Annunziata had to wait there to see if the ball will be caught or not. Good play by the center fielder after just coming up short on a deep fly ball. He was ready.
Yeah, Montano with the good throw back to the infield. I think it was a good decision to not send the runner. You know, I think maybe with 2 outs, you could possibly see the runner being sent home, but with no outs, you know, 2nd and 3rd, there's just no reason to risk it. So now Spain is bringing the infield in.
Tommaso Adorni, 2 for 3 on the ball game, 2 doubles, 1 RBI, and now possibly scoring even a run if things go north for Team Italy. The batter now will be Sebastiano Catellani. He's so far 0 for 2 with a strikeout, but here he has a good chance on becoming a hero for Team Italy.
Yeah, another slider.
The dugout is fired up.
I don't think we've seen a fastball, have we?
Well, I think maybe the double to the center field looks straighter to me, but maybe it's just slider up and in. That didn't really add the curve on it as it was thrown high. But looked like a fastball to me. This one's hit high, good chance for a play there. And of course, Costales gets under it, takes a couple of shuffles, jumps, sprints around.
Yeah, tears down the run on 3rd.
Oh, you gotta do, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten used to this with Pablo Costales, I feel like.
Oh, that was big out number 1, as the Italians were not able to capitalize on the first chance they had. Runners in scoring positions, nobody out. Now we have 1 out, and the batter now, Alessandro Volpe, 1 for 2. And base hit will be huge here. Grounder to shortstop. Runners will not move on it, and there is out at first. And again, Pablo Costales sprints it down. That was surprising to me.
Yeah, Bermudez Ruano didn't feel the ball cleanly. He kind of bobbled it and juggled the ball as he was running. He was deciding whether or not to try to play the runner between third, because the runner at third had a big jump, big
lead from third base.
Yeah.
Well, I would expect the Italians to run on that ball, as it was a grounder to the infield, but had a high hop.
Yeah, slowly hit. In this situation with runner at second and third on a slow grounder, you'd expect the runners to run, and if the throw beats them to home plate, they try to go into run down, get the hitter to second base.
Move the run over. This one is hit to the pitcher. Is he gonna make it on time to first base? He does, and the run scores. Italy is up 2-1, and let's wait for the replay. Little kick there to third base, solid play as the pitcher showed that he's athlete too, and that was a safe at first.
Yeah, it was safe at first for sure. And Nandez looked like he checked the runner at third before throwing to first base, which might have been the difference maker. But yeah, very, very close play. Now the manager's going to come in, probably to check on Angelo Rodriguez, who got hit by that ball on the foot.
It was very good play by the pitcher, just not in time. As we've seen some legs on the designated hitter Alessandro Volpe. It was very good play.
Yeah, very good play by the pitcher, because in a situation like this, in a scenario like this, the ball hits you and you got to find it first, because you don't really know where the ball ricochets. So he did a good job of finding the ball, getting to it, and then almost making the play at first.
Just not in time, as the Spanish infielders are definitely looking frustrated there on the infield, if I say it lightly, but looked like a save on a replay though.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
Like
bang play, but it was safe.
So runners in the corners now with 2 outs. Now batting is Nicolo Funzione. 0-for-1 so far, as the Italians take a 2-1 lead in the top of the 6th inning, late in the game. Just when it looked like Spanish defense is going to be able to escape the 6th inning jam with runners at second and third with nobody out. Alessandro Volpe was able to come up clutch with an infield single off the pitcher's leg. And 2 balls now. Good hitters count for Nicolo Funzione.
Angelo Rodriguez looks like he really wanted that call. Another slider, surprisingly, misses for ball 3.
Fastball also misses the zone.
So load the bases.
That was Alessandro Laise. That was walked to load them up for the lefty second baseman Williams Wong. So far 1-for-2 on a ball game. Hit a rocket to the right field last time up. 8 hits already for the Italians. Plus 5 walks, still only 2 runs as the bases are now loaded. Huge spot. Rodriguez gets the call this time.
A good slider on the outer half.
Slider that hits the outside part of the zone. No balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded, huge spot.
Gets the call there, another slider. Move the count to 0-2.
Back-to-back pitches, exactly the same, right? Slider slowing out, just on the zone, hit the edge of it, and he gets the call.
Let's see what Mark Rodriguez calls here.
Well, I would guess a slider.
Yeah, another slider that Williams Wong just pulled just foul.
No balls, 2 strikes. That would be huge if Williams Wong was able to stretch the inning. Not only that, that would mean the Italians scored a run, but also there are the big bets coming up. Manuel Zaza and Filippo Venditti and Andres Annunziata, who actually led the inning off with a single. Scored a run number 2. Actually, Annunziata scored both runs so far for the Italians, as this breaking pitch just missed the zone.
Yeah, Annunziata definitely having himself a good ball game. 2 for 3 so far, with a double.
1-2 pitch coming up. This one is fouled again, hit very well there by Williams Wong. Just missed the line around the first base. One ball, 2 strikes. Battle of Angelo Rodriguez against Andres Annunziata.
Big pitch coming up right here.
This one is high. I think that one was too high.
Well, I thought Rodriguez would get the call right here, to be honest.
Well, the most important thing is he didn't. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spanish infield getting really frustrated there. They believe they got the runner at first. Would prevent the run from scoring. This one misses the zone. Or does it? Woof. So this one gets called here on a strikeout, looking big strikeout for the Spanish pitcher, as the players are starting to be fired up here. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Italians able to score a run, but 8 hits and 5 walks. I think they can't be too satisfied with scoring only 2 runs, but the most important thing, they were able to get a lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The score is Italy 2, Spain 1. We'll be right back.
Sponzory pořadu jsou Národní sportovní agentura, Moravskoslezský a Jihomoravský kraj, statutární město Brno, město Hluboká nad Vltavou, statutární město Ostrava, Rowling Sporting Goods, Bago Sport SRO, Sabe SRO, Honix Europe a Suma Information Technology. Mistrovství Evropy juniorů probíhá za spolupráce českých baseballových klubů.
On the mound, still working, Giacomo Taskin, number 29 there, the lefty, through 5 innings. Some great work on the mound. Now he's facing the leadoff man, Anderson Peña, author of one of the 2 hits for the Spanish bats so far in the ball game. 1 for 2 is the leadoff man, as this is huge for Team Spain to get him on board.
Yeah, very nice pitch, very nice breaking ball.
I just feel like Giacomo Taskin is getting even better as the game moves on. This was just a perfect pitch, man. Giacomo Taskin, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Anderson Peña, thank you very much. 3 pitch strikeout. What a great start. After scoring a run, getting ahead, facing a leadoff, speedy guy. Guess what? 3 pitch strikeout. Thank you.
Yeah, again, very important. You know, after your team scores, you want to make sure you go out there and get them back to the dugout as fast as possible.
And especially this late in the ball game, as it's now only 5 outs left for Team Spain. Of course, it's doable, but they gotta start putting some pressure on the Italian defense. As there is another big breaking ball. Ended up right down the middle, but he throws Luis Badenas, the designated hitter, in the box for strike one. That was a great pitch. There is the lefty Giacomo Taskin, starting pitcher. He gets the pitch 2 of the AB past him. I'm not sure if it was a fastball or off speed there.
Yeah, his fastball and changeup seem to be very similar movement-wise, just having some difference velocity-wise. So it's a little bit tough to see from here.
I think it was an off speed. When we see the fastball right here off the ground, just looked like he got the batter Luis Badenas up ahead. On a front foot, swung on and missed. Pitch number 3. Missed the zone low again when we have the sequence, breaking pitch, off speed fastball. And another fastball, low and outside, just misses the zone. That is a perfect spot. In this type of situation, that is executed very well.
Yeah, very well executed fastball, outside corner. Just couldn't get the call, but very nice pitch. Also good job by Annunziata, sticking the pitch and receiving it well.
2 balls, 2 strikes now for the batter. Luis Badenas again with a good AB there, seeing the ball, seeing the zone very well. And again, Luis Badenas is able to work his way from 0-2 count to a full count.
Yeah, you could see Badenas was tempted on that last pitch, but
good play discipline.
Yeah, great discipline.
This one is hit to the second base. Wong will be there, fielded cleanly, throw to the first base, right on the money. And again, good defense by the Italians, makes it out number 2. Fastball out. Not a bad contact, good to 3 approach, just hit the man right in a spot where Williams Wong was ready. That is 2 outs now. Giacomo Taskin, only 74 pitches now in the ball game. Now the pitch count is not a concern, of course, for the coaches, as we are almost at the end of the ball game. But there of course is some action in the bullpen. As the batter is now Jesus Montaño, the center fielder. Team Spain would use a big hit right here on a spot. Off-speed pitch again for a strike. Hit the outside corner of the zone. One ball, no strikes.
The crowd is coming alive here.
Well, that's exactly what Team Spain needs right now. They need to get fired up, get pumped up. A lot of frustration on a team. After the top of the 6th, they thought they had the runner out that would prevent the run there. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Jesus Montaño, the center fielder. Fastball elevated in a zone again, misses for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jesus Montaño 0 for 2 so far in the ball game. And this one is skied high. Williams Wong is under it, calls for it, fields it cleanly. Bottom of the 6th inning is over, and that was a huge spot for Giacomo Taskin. 1-2-3 inning on a beginning of the lineup for Team Spain.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time in 6 innings that Giacomo Taskin managed to get 3 up, 3 down inning as he comes down off the mound screaming at the top of his lungs, fired up.
We go to the top of the 7th inning. Score remains unchanged. Italy 2, Spain 1. And let's see what the teams got in the top of the 7th.
Ahoj, tady Kuba Winkler, catcher českého baseballového národního týmu U-18. A chtěl bych vás tímto všechny fanoušky českého baseballu pozvat na letošní mistrovství Evropy, které se koná na naší domácí půdě, a doufám, že vás přijde co nejvíc a podpoříte nás.
Top of the 7th inning, and the Italian big bet will lead it off, Manuel Zaza. 1-for-1 so far in the ball game, with a single at the top of the 1st inning, then 2 walks. Walked twice by the Spanish pitching. Let's see how he handles the sliders. Coming from the righty, Angelio Rodriguez starts with a good breaking pitch, low and in for strike 1. The Italians having a lead, but they would definitely use some caution there. Yeah, this one is popped up to the second base. Do you see Pablo Costales angry there, screaming at his teammate?
Yeah, I don't know if he's angry or if he's like excited that they got the out. Couldn't really tell you, to be honest.
Well, there's a lot of fire in that guy for sure. Well, huge out number 1, as 2 pitches were the only thing that Angelo Rodriguez needed to retire the first batter he faced. In the top of the 7th.
Good pitch, but couldn't get the call.
And again, Rodriguez looking frustrated there. Another slider, missed the zone again. This time there was no doubt about that one. 2 balls, no strikes for now the first baseman, Filippo Venditti, 0 for 3, waiting for his first big hit of the ball game. And he gets into a great spot with another pitch that misses, this time inside. Count is now 3-0, 3 balls, no strikes. And he misses the zone again on 3 straight pitches. Filippo Venditti is walked. There is a base runner for Team Italy with 1 out. And it's just funny. The Italians scored in 2 innings, always around there. And I think, not sure if in every inning, but in most of the innings they were able to put at least 2 guys on the bases. But every time with 1 out already. The 2 innings they were able to score, always were led off with a hit. Leadoff man was on board, in fact. Both times it was the catcher, Andres Annunziata, 1 time with double, 1 time with single. They just need to start getting leadoff man on board.
Yeah, that's a big thing in baseball, you know. The more you can get your leadoff on base, the easier it is to score.
Because the offensive efficiency isn't the greatest for the Italians. Let's face it, they got 8 hits and now 6 walks. That's 14 base runners, only 2 runs.
Yeah, they got 9 runners left on base, which is a very big number considering that we are in the 7th inning.
And the inning was, I think, 3 times ended with a double play. So that's also a thing that the runner actually, the number of runners left on base would actually be even higher. But we mentioned Andres Annunziata, guess who's in the box? 2 for 3 on a ball game, 1 double, 1 single, scored both of the Italian runs in the semifinals. 1 double, 1 single, that is a huge spot for him. Check for a swing, of course no swing there as the count is now 2 balls, 1 strike. That is Filippo Venditti. On his home soil, we can say at first base, as that's his regular position. This time he's there as a base runner, first time in his ball game. Another slider, this one misses high. Great count now, 3 balls, 1 strike for Andres Nino Annunziata. Let's see what he's got on a big stage. The pitch hits the inside corner. Annunziata looks a little bit angry there at himself that he didn't take a chance on it as it was belt high. He's on fire so far in this ball game. 2 for 3. Now his count is full. Swung on and missed. The stolen base attempt. Chance for the play. Safe at second. Filippo Venditti steals second base. The Italians get the runner into a scoring position, but it was 4 out as the rain starts coming down heavily here at YD Baseball Arena. So 2 outs, a runner at second. Now batting will be the center fielder Tommaso Adorni. He's also so far 2 for 3 in a ball game. 2 doubles, 1 RBI. And there is a lot of rain coming. 1 ball, no strikes, and the Spanish just need to get out of the inning right here.
Yeah, Angelo Rodriguez doesn't look too concerned with the rain coming down as he fires another slider for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. This one is popped to the right side. The right fielder should have a good read on it. A little bit uncomfortable there with the rain coming straight into your face, but he manages it.
Yeah, definitely not an easy play with the heavy rain coming down right in your face. But made it look easy, and we are going in to the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, let's see if we are actually gonna start, but it looks like the rain settles down a little bit. That could be a huge factor. But Giacomo Taskin is coming up there again to close what has been his game so far, and we will be right back for that. And just like that, the rain really starts picking up. It's coming down heavily here in Brno in the YD baseball arena, and this game will have to take a break. What a thriller! Bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 1-run ball game, but we'll have to take a short break on it. Let's hope it's a short break. The score is Italy 2, Spain 1. Giacomo Taskin went out there, close it out, but he will not have the chance yet, at least. So right now it's a break due to rain. Please stay close on the stream, because as of right now we are on a break, but as soon as it's possible we will be right back playing here the semifinals, finishing the exciting game. That is a 1-run ball game right now. So don't go anywhere far, and we will be right back with some fresh news as soon as possible. And just like Slim Shady, guess who's back? Looks like we are off to finish the 7th inning here in Brno YD Baseball Arena. Still looks like it's raining a little bit, but field looks all right. Actually, in person looks a little better than under camera there. But there are definitely some wet spots, but the idea is to finish, of course, the game that possibly could end in 3 quick outs, but also could turn into an extra inning marathon. Let's see about that. Now batting the big bat, the catcher, 4-hole hitter, Mark Rodriguez. And that is just huge for the Italian defense that the break was such short.
Yeah, it's big because Giacomo Taschin can come right back,
and
but this is
high and deep to the left field of the scoreboard. And
wow.
We are tied.
Mark Rodriguez ties it with one swing of the bat.
My oh my.
Wow. And we're finally seeing lots of emotion right here.
Was that hit hard or what?
Mark Rodriguez taking his time around the bases, celebrating with his teammates.
And it's interesting to see Pablo Costales there actually apologizing to the opposing dugout. As there were some words exchanged. Both teams have some words for each other. Now Annunziata, the catcher, with a conversation. Yeah, but looks like it's all right. It's actually interesting gesture as teams are actually now apologizing to each other, and it looks like the home plate umpire will have to settle some law here with both of the managers.
Yeah, Annunziata doesn't look too happy, but you gotta understand in a situation like this, you can't not celebrate.
Of course, but I mean, if I was on a defense, just earned freaking moonshot to tie the game in the bottom of the 7th after a rain delay when it looked like nothing can go wrong for you, because Giacomo Taschin was doing an amazing job there on the mound. And this just got both teams fired up. You gotta love to see it. Giacomo Taschin is done for the ball game. You think good call here?
Well, we could see that the rain delay probably got him out of his rhythm a little bit, and now giving up a big home run. You know, there was one of the things that we were talking about during the rain delay, because there was a question whether or not they would bring Giacomo Taschin back to the game. But with rain delay, you know, lasting only a couple minutes, he was back on the mound, but Mark Rodriguez managed to, you know, tie the ball game with one swing of the bat.
Amazing job, the big bat. I mentioned that Mark Rodriguez struggled so far in the tournament. That was only his 3rd hit, but that was a big one, and actually might have definitely been a turning point here. So Giacomo Taschin is done. 6 solid innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts, no walks. That's an amazing job by the starting pitcher. 81 pitches only, very efficient on the mound. Now gets taken out, and his place takes Eduardo Zingarelli. Hard-throwing righty, number 7 there. With a quest to record 3 outs as quickly as possible and take it to the extras.
Now we see action in the Spanish bullpen.
You got any news for us, Victor? It's been there all game long. Lots of action there.
Well, it was quiet for a little bit during the rain delay, and now, you know, we see a lot of action there. You know,
the Spanish bullpen's back at it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's one of the guys warming up earlier, you know, because there was quite a few.
Well, it's a 20-man roster in this tournament. I don't think there is a many more pitchers left that actually haven't been to the bullpen today.
Yeah, the way they've been using the bullpen so far, you know, that there has been pretty much non-stop action since the first pitch.
Well, that's why you have it, right? You gotta use all of it. Now batting for Team Spain will be the third baseman, Eusebio Salas. After the break, was a little bit more of the communication between the home plate umpires and the managers to make sure that they calm their players down. But it actually looked like things got a little bit heated when Rodriguez was there running around the bases, but then both teams kind of settled. Just some words exchange. Quite a gesture for me was Pablo Costales actually apologizing for maybe having some words for the dugout when the emotions got better of him. Fastball inside, fouled. That makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes in a battle between Zingarelli and Eusebio Salas, who is now batting 0-for-2 in a ball game. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2-2 pitch coming up. This would be a huge out to 1 for Team Italy. In the defense there, fastball high and outside, just missed the zone, unable to make the batter chase one. So the count is now full. They can't really afford to lose Salas here, as that would be a possible game-winning run. Good battle. Fastball elevated in a zone, fouled. As Eusebio Salas will keep on fighting. Three-two pitch coming up. Zingarelli versus Eusebio Salas. Huge spot right here, huge spot. As we actually have some sun finally coming back up over the YD baseball arena, and he loses him. Big walk right here. It was a tough pitch, but called low. So a walk for Eusebio Salas. That will load the first base. And this could be huge. That is a game-winning run right there.
Yeah, Salas is on board with no outs. Let's see how the Spanish coaching staff decide to handle the situation, whether or not we'll see a bunt attempt right here.
Well, bunt attempt seems like a clear call, but 6-0 hitter Anderson Zambrano, 1-for-2 so far in the ball game with a double. Scored the first run of the ball game, hit one off the wall in the left field.
Yeah, also Zingarelli, you know, hasn't come into the game with the best command.
There is a walk. Zambrano reached there for the ball and it's fouled. I think that was out of the strike zone. Looks like Zingarelli is going to rely on a fastball there.
Yeah, he looks like he has a little bit more velocity than the starter Tashin. Really trusts his fastball a lot. We see a bunt attempt.
And the bunt is down, going to the pitcher. Not going to be an easy play there. Out at first, good job by the defense. Got a little bit concerned there when Zingarelli reached there with a big arm action. Looked like it could go very wrong there.
Yeah, as simple as it looks, this is not an easy play, you know, because when you are pitching, you're used to the same arm action, and then you know, sprint off the mound trying to get the ball.
That
and
was
then you gotta make the throw. As we see a pinch hitter who's gonna get walked. A decision from the dugout is gonna put him at first base with 1 away for Pablo Costales. Costales already has 1 RBI in this game.
I would never take my chances against Pablo Costales. Seeing what we have seen so far from him, Yesterday, a bomb to right field. Today, just missed the bomb. I think if it was a little bit warmer, it could have been out. It just was a little windy, a little cloudy here.
Yeah, definitely looks like a situation, like a scenario where this guy, you know, could be at his best.
Yeah, this guy could be your guy in this situation right here. Runners at first and second, 1 out. All they need now is a base knock. Could Pablo Costales deliver as the curveball almost hit him into the front foot?
Yeah, we see him choking up on the bat a little bit.
By the way, that was Mario Castel, who was walked previously there on an intentional walk to load the first and second base for Pablo Costales. 1 for 2, 1 RBI, and the flyout was caught on a warning track. That was a smack. So far 2 rockets to the right side by Pablo Costales. Yesterday, the home run also to the right side. Oh, it's great to see some sunshine here at YD Baseball Arena. Let's hope the weather stays put just like this. Also for the evening semifinals. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zingarelli versus Pablo Costales. Base hit could win it and punch the Spanish ticket to the World Championship. This one is hit hard to the left side. The runner is around third base. He is going home and they are gonna win it. Pablo Costales is the hero with a RBI double to win it. What a game,
wow.
What an ending.
Pablo Costales with a single to left field sends the Spanish national team to the World Championships.
And
what a game,
finals.
Martin.
Game that went quiet for the first, I don't know how many, 4 or 5 innings, and look at those emotions. Spanish team undefeated so far, they are fired up.
Wow. What a game.
And it's just incredible. Team Spain, they just got a dog in them, you know. They haven't won a single game by like some huge margin, not even against the not so tough opponents in the group stage. But they were able to win 2 times in extras against Netherlands and yesterday against France. Today, a walk-off win in the bottom of the 7th inning. They were down 2-1. Pablo Costales, I said it. I'll never take my chances against the man. And I
Pablo Costales ends up being a hero of the game.
Of course, man. What would you expect? And that's just amazing.
Yeah.
What an ending! What a game!
He's not a very big guy in size, but what he lacks in size, he makes up for in his heart. What a baseball player!
2 RBIs for Pablo Costales, single and a double. Ends up being a hero. What a battle. What a battle. It's just awesome to see all the emotions on the Spanish team. After their dugout being quiet for the most part of the game, especially in the first 5 innings, then they were able to get fired up. What a ball game. Ends up on a walk-off, 3-2 victory for Team Spain. The Italians will have to settle for the bronze medal fight tomorrow here at YD Baseball Arena. Should start at 2 p.m. Spanish team punches their ticket into the finals here tomorrow at YD Baseball Arena at 6 p.m. And I don't think there is any better invitation for the second semifinals, starting here in an hour and 40 minutes at 7 p.m. precisely. The undefeated home Czech Republic takes on the Netherlands, and it's supposed to be a good one.
Yeah, definitely a good game coming up. I can't wait to see that one.
Oh, with that, we say our goodbyes. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this awesome battle. Team Spain quiet for the most part, but then the home run of the catcher, Mark Rodriguez, no doubter, got them back into the ball game.
Yeah, definitely changed the momentum, got the momentum to their side.
And then a walk, well-executed sacrifice bunt, and a single by Pablo Costales wins it in the bottom of the 7th. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Victor, for helping us co-hosting this game as our baseball expert. Thank you so much, former Kansas City Royals pitcher, Victor Večerka, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Martin. I enjoyed this one.
Thank you for watching, and hope that you tune in for the last game of the day here in Brno at 7 p.m.